Assalamu alaikum. I am back with my another video after a long time. I hope this will be helpful for you. First of all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss an essay of Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was born on 1854 and died on 1900. He was an Irish poet and a playwright. The essay which we are discussing today is The Critics as Artists, that was first appeared in September 1890 and published in May 1st, 1891 in the form of a volume called Intention. This essay contains the most extensive statements of his aesthetic philosophy. The essay is in the form of conversation between its leading voices, that are two, Gilbert and Ernest. This essay sets distinction between fine arts and criticism. The essay shows that criticism is much higher than art. In fact, criticism in itself is an art, as the artistic skills depends upon critical abilities that are creative and independent by its nature. The essay Ernest asks questions and Gilbert answers those questions as Oscar Wilde's spokespersons, means that in the essay Oscar Wilde used Gilbert as his mouthpiece to show his point of view on aesthetic philosophy. So Gilbert is a leading voice in this essay. This essay seeks to remove differences between fine arts and criticism, as fine arts were considered superior than other arts. First of all, what is fine arts? The artistic products of human creativity is known as fine arts, or the outcome of the human creativity is fine arts. Criticism. What is criticism? A critical examination or evaluation of work of literature or art is called criticism. Basically, criticism is an evaluative or corrective exercise that can occur in any area of human life. Criticism is essentially an opinion supported by evidence that can be fault-finding or for appraisal of some artistic work. Criticism is often presented as something unpleasant and negative, but criticism is optimistic in nature. The part first of this essay starts with subtitle with some remarks upon the importance of doing nothing, with the description of the scene where Gilbert is playing piano and Ernest is reading a book. The part 1 starts with starting conversation between both of them on the topic art criticism. Ernest starts asking questions. By his first question, why artists might not be left alone, on which Gilbert offers a long answer. By praising Robert Browning as a Shakespeare writer, Ernest stops Gilbert and says, in the best days of art, there were no art criticism. Gilbert again offers a long answer by explaining Greeks were best critics of their time and they embodied the critical spirit in their arts. Then Ernest suggests that creative faculty should be superior than critical faculty, on which Gilbert says that it is our critical faculty that innovates creative faculty. Gilbert believes in the power of individual to innovate and says that it is not the moment that makes the man, but the man who creates the age. The critical spirit rewrites the history that shows a new way of understanding the life. This essays hold contemplative life superior to the life of action. Like Arnold, Gilbert compares Victorian man of action with critic. A critic will move the world forward through his ideas. On the other hand, a laborer or a working man or a man of action physically work hard and sacrifice his life and his health, but a contemplative man who only shares his ideas, his thoughts, is more superior than the man of action. For Gilbert, life of action is like puppetry, show of puppets, and contemplative life is always superior. He says that we should completely accept the mind, ideas, and in literature, the world of criticism should be placed equal to the place of poetry. Gilbert makes statements on the critics as artists. The critic has same relation with artwork as it criticizes the artwork as the same artists do with visible world or unseen world and of thoughts. Both are same, but the difference are of the material which inspires their work. According to Gilbert, criticism is the most superior art as it creates arts inside the art, creation inside a creation and evaluate them, and stay away from the problems and traps of realistic world, shackles of verisimilitude. According to Gilbert, a critic work is autobiographical as he presents his own ideas and beliefs. It does not matter if Walter Pater has different views on Mona Lisa painting. Critic's aim is to express his opinion, not what the object itself reflects. At the end of the first part, Gilbert evaluates the value of music. He values music for its formal identity and absence of subject matter. Essay contains two parts. The second part of the essay will be discussed in next upcoming video, inshallah. Thank you so much. If this video was helpful, give it big thumbs up and subscribe my channel for further updates.